News in a short, fast-paced style. So have you thanked a veteran today? We're using the day to honor all U.S. military veterans, both living and deceased, for their patriotism, service, and sacrifice. And celebrations are underway all across in all corners of the Tennessee Valley. So here's a snippet from some of the festivities in downtown Huntsville today from the Huntsville Veterans Day Parade. More than 150 organizations took part, weaving through downtown Huntsville. Hundreds of people lined up and down the streets to show their gratitude to those who protect our country. To see a full recap of today's parade, as well as other celebrations in our area, stay tuned for our evening newscast. And by the way, let me hand it off to our resident vet here, Brad Travis.
Thanks, Margot. Yeah, it was a beautiful day out there. It was just a little chilly, and I noticed a lot more people in the sun than in the shade, so they took that good advice. I guess it's easy to figure out once you get on site. Right now, as we look towards the Veterans Memorial, according to Ken, they're at half staff because of Dick Cheney's death earlier in the week. I always hate to see it half staff, but there is a reason for that. As far as the temperature, it's 51 right now. We did make it into the 50s after a record low of 21 this morning. Looking at low 50s across the board, some upper 40s, but the wind died down a little bit, but it's coming right back. We're going to start to see wind gusts around 20 miles per hour into the evening. A little breezy early tomorrow, but some really nice weather on the way. Enjoy it. 69 Thursday, 73 Friday. Overall, the weekend looks good. Next week could get a little wet at times, and some of the model guidance indicating at least 3, maybe 5 inches of rain throughout the week next week. Now, it won't rain every day, but there will be periods of rain. We'll talk about it on the 10-day coming up. Now
let's turn to new details coming in about a Huntsville man who was recently arrested on sexual extortion charges. We first told you about 23-year-old Tyquavion Daniel on Friday. He was allegedly talking to a 16-year-old girl all the way from Texas through social media. So in those messages, investigators say Daniel allegedly received sexually explicit photos of that teen and then threatened to release those photos if she did not send more. Following his arrest, a WAFF 48 News viewer emailed us and told us that Daniel used to work as a coach in the Madison County school system. We did confirm through the school system that his contract as a coach was terminated. WAFF 48 News' Callie Neese is working on those details, and we'll bring you the latest coming up at 4. Now, as we enter the winter months and temperatures begin to drop, several road projects across North Alabama will be on hold. So ALDOT crews are trying to work as much as possible before winter comes. This includes the ongoing resurfacing project over on I-65. Crews are nearly done with the Morgan County stretch of that project, by the way. Now they are putting on a special service to drain water off the road to reduce the risk of hydroplaning while that work continues. Seth Burkett with ALDOT says this project will be paused throughout the winter.
And then they'll pick it back up in the spring. They'll be working from there, basically from SR 36 up to exit 340 in Limestone County.
So the same plan is in place for the I-65 bridge over the Tennessee River. That project is set to be complete in early 2026. All right, when we return, Brad will give us a better look at what we can expect for the rest of this Veterans Day.
Now, your first alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis.
Beautiful day, a little chilly out there. I think Mother Nature is just preparing us for the middle of January, right? This is temporary. A record low, though, that's set for about 100 years this morning in Huntsville at 21 degrees. The record low for the Muscle Shoals area is 19, so you didn't quite reach it, but I think we all agree it was cold and frosty out there. It's a little breezy right now, and that wind will continue to bring in slightly less humid air, actually slightly more humid air. The humidity coming back up the next few days. You're not really going to notice it, though. It's not going to be the humidity that we usually speak about, especially for spring, anything like that. To the north, we got another little wave here moving into Cincinnati. More snow showers there, but around here, a few high clouds have come in as of late in the afternoon. Wind forecast for tomorrow, still may see some gusts 15 to 20 to 25 early on, but overall, not a bad day. In fact, tomorrow we get back in the 60s. It's going to be a really nice day. Here's where we start, though, tomorrow. Not as bad as this morning, not nearly as bad. That wind's really mixing the air up. The air is actually warmer and will be warmer over the next 24 hours above the ground than it is on the ground in some cases, especially during the morning hours. So we call that an inversion. It basically traps all the smoke from fireplaces, things like that. So you may see that haze in the air for the morning hours and the evening hours. 7 o'clock tomorrow, already in the low to mid 40s, on our way up into the 60s for the afternoon. By 11 a.m., very close to 60. Real nice day. In fact, we have a stretch of really nice weather taking us into the weekend, but rain chances will replace all that most likely in some form next week. By 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, hey, even after sunset, we're still in the 50s. So real nice weather coming. Here's the rain on the roof forecast. No chance until Sunday, and it's a very slight chance Sunday. Better rain chances Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week. And that shows up on the 10-day forecast. So enjoy the warm-up. Havoc in town Friday, and then again Sunday. Shower chances really starting to increase, especially for Tuesday into Wednesday, and then again another system Thursday.
All right, well, that'll do it for today's 48 Fastcast. AJ Weiss is coming up shortly with Before the 4. And don't forget to check us out here at 4, 5, 6, and 10 as we break down the top stories around the valley. Thanks again for watching, and have a great Veterans Day. Four o'clock teas.